Hey guys, Damien here. What we have for review today is the Doogee DG310, aka the Voyager 2. This phone came from dx.com, that's letter D, letter X.com. This is going to be a combination unboxing / review. Let's take a look at the back here, and while you're looking at that, I'm going to read off some of the specs here. The phone is an MT6582 SoC. It's got 4 cores, quad core at 1.3 gigahertz CPU. The GPU is Mali 400. The SIM is dual SIM. It's a 1 gigabyte RAM, 8 gigabyte ROM, and the resolution of the display is 480p. It's 5-inch. The battery, 2000 milliamp. The WCDMA 3G is 850, 1900, 2100. The GSM 2G is 800, 850, 1800, 1900. Let's take a look at what's inside the box here. I'm just going to go through this relatively quickly. We have the phone itself, of course, and we have quite a thick manual here. The reason is it's got different languages in there to cater to the West. So that's good for some of you who may want to be reading the manual. If you don't, your English isn't so great. The extra screen guard, a USB cable, headphones, and AC adapter, all fairly typical. Nothing special there other than the fact that they did include an extra screen guard, which was thoughtful of them. Okay, moving right along, let's take a look at the design of the phone. We can see that it's got a Samsung-ish look to it. Squarish, however, it does have the rounded corners. It gives a very Samsung type look. The back is dimpled, looks very much like the S5 as far as the back piece is concerned. Let's take the back piece off. We'll take a look inside here. I was surprised. I will mention that the phone is heftier than I thought it would be. It's not super light like some phones that I've reviewed in the past. The WCDMA is 850, 19, 2100. I already went over that earlier. Quad band GSM. It's got a dual IMEI. You see there it's got 2 different IMEI numbers. And the battery is 2000 milliamp. So I just wanted you guys to get a peek in there. This is dual SIM. The one big SIM slides in under here and the smaller SIM slides in on top. We'll open this up, turn the phone on rather, and we'll take a look at how quick this thing is ready to go. I was really surprised. One of the surprising things about this phone was you turn it on, it's got a typical boot up time, of course. What I was surprised about was how quick the phone is ready to go once it's actually booted up into the OS. There's a typical Doogee jingle. I want to mention a few things. The external speaker seems quite good. It's got very adequate, maybe even beyond adequate sound levels. No problem listening to movies or doing a hands-free phone call. See that? And it's already ready to go. This thing is already flying. There's no wait time for it to load everything up. However, there's something to mention that as you load more apps onto the phone, it could get a bit slower loading up. However, as it is out of the box, very quick. Let's take a look here. This phone is a KitKat phone, and I'm going to show you in a minute also. I did download the KitKat camera. That's a Google camera. It's for KitKat only. So you've got 4.4.2, and I want to take a look here. Where's that Google camera? I have it downloaded here. There it is right here. And you can see this is the KitKat camera. You can take typical lens blur photos that this camera is that the Google camera is capable of. So this really amazing for the price, 88 bucks. It does come with KitKat. Facebook, let's take a look. We're going to open Facebook. What I'm going to show you here is I haven't had any forced closes with this phone yet. I have had a few hours with it and no problems as of yet. The build does seem very solid. The OS build, quite solid OS build. I haven't had any forced closes, anything like that. Let's take a look at Skype. And opening Skype, you see Skype opens up very quickly. And then we'll open Play here. I'll show you that Play is no problem as well. There's the Play Store. And you see going into Play, no problem as well. You can download whatever you need to download from there. Okay, now into the LCD. The LCD, I did mention, the display is 480p, which is a bit low. However, let's take a look at the angles. You can see here that the screen is IPS. And because of the lighting situation, it is not ideal to show that, but I believe it's adequate to show you guys that with extreme angles, there's no color change with the display, even from the top, which is a typical issue with TM panel. And you see from the top, this is IPS. The GPS, let's get into GPS, one of the more important features of a mobile phone, or a smartphone rather. Let's take a look. This is going to be a warm lock, so I just want to let you guys know that. Let's see how quick it is. Very quick to lock on, warm. And you can see that it connects with quite a few satellites very quickly. I am under concrete. I do want to mention that above me is concrete right now, so if I was actually out in the open, it would be a bit stronger. Got an accuracy of 12 feet. Very quick locking, very good GPS for such an inexpensive phone. It was quite surprising. I didn't expect it to be quite so good as this. Quick lock, good GPS on the Voyager 2. The Wi-Fi, let's talk about that for a minute. I haven't had a chance to give it my standardized SNR test that you guys normally see with our reviewed phones on GizBeat. However, within the next couple of days, I'll have that coming up. So far in my test, the Wi-Fi is strong and true. No issues with the Wi-Fi at all. As strong as you would expect in a $150, $200, $250 phone, or even more expensive, even a name brand phone. So far, it's been strong and true. No issues. As I said, I will get a more detailed test coming up within the next couple days on GizBeat. The OTG, very strong. Let's take a look here. I'm going to plug in our handy dandy $6 gamepad. That's $6. We're going to plug it in. And this is just a standard OTG cable. You can get this off eBay probably for $1. And I'm going to plug this in here. Let's see how quick it. And boom, it's ready to go right off the bat. And let's take a look here. I'm just going to show you that I can control the phone with the gamepad. Obviously, it's not something you're going to do, is control your phone with the gamepad with standard use. But for gaming, you know it's good to go. Any type of OTG, keyboard, mouse. The Voyager 2 DG310 is ready to go with that. OTG, no problem at all. It's right, plug and play. I didn't have to do any configurations or anything like that. Okay, on to the Asphalt 8 test. I know some of you guys have been waiting for this. Let's see what an $88 phone can do with the MT6582. I'm going to restart here. Restart the race. I was playing this a little bit earlier. Guys, I'm going to risk embarrassing myself here. I'm not so hot at this game, but let's take a look here and see what it can do. Also, I don't have the frame per second going. There's no FPS test going on right now, but I just want to show you that it is very smooth. 3, 2, 1. Get ready for some crashes, guys. I just want to show you guys that this, no problem at all. There's no sort of, no jerkiness. It's very smooth. Oh, yeah. So as we see I'm not sure exactly how many frames per second here we're getting. Hopefully 30. I'm going to test it out in a bit. It is very smooth, very strong, no jerkiness. Okay, at the risk of embarrassing myself further, I'm just gonna turn that game off now. I just wanted to show you guys that this phone is perfectly capable of 3D games, even the newer ones such as Asphalt 8. Okay, in closing, this phone is an excellent bargain. It's got an IPS LCD, it has strong GPS, good Wi-Fi, solid build, both with the KitKat OS and the physical feel of the phone feels strong and solid. It's strong enough to play Asphalt 8, as you see, with no sort of jitters or issues with that. The phone, there are some concessions. It's only 8 GB. I say only, but that is double what it was a year ago. Only just a year ago, the most phones were coming with a 4 GB storage, so 8 GB is double that. These days it's a little low, but for 8, you really need to consider the price of this phone. For 88 bucks, you cannot expect more. It really is impossible to expect more than what this phone gives. The couple of bonuses, it has 1900 megahertz and it does have an IPS LCD. This phone I can heartily recommend for 88 bucks. You cannot beat it. Check it out at dx.com, letter D, letter X.com. I'll put a link down in the description if you guys are interested in this phone. Coming up, we have the THL 5000 review. I suggest you guys subscribe for that so you can catch that when it comes out. That phone has a 5000 milliamp battery. There will be also another video coming up, the war between DG550, that's MT6582, versus INU V8, MT6591, versus the DG310, that's MT6582. We're going to do some graphics tests there and test out and see how this phone, the DG310, holds up with its 480p display against the higher spec SoCs, but also higher resolution. We'll see how that holds up against those. Very interested to find out what the results of those tests are. Also, we have the DG380 coming up. That'll be coming, 580, DG580 Kiss Me. Where they got the Kiss Me name from, I am unsure. However, there it is, the Kiss Me. We're gonna have that coming up in a couple weeks. Also, we had a contest winner at Chinaphonearena. Her name is Marion. She won the her or him, I'm not sure which. That person won the Lanvo 4G phone. There's a contest run by Gearbest.com. And also, Doogee will have you having a contest coming up also on DG580 for a free DG580. You can check out Chinaphonearena. Guys, subscribe to check out the THL 5000 review and the graphics war between the DG550, INU V8, and DG310. Damien, over and out.